Boys and girls, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to start by listening to a word, and you're going to identify a specific sound that I give you. The sound you're going to be listening for is th. Repeat. Very good. So listen carefully. Where do you hear th in throw? Beginning. Nice job. Where do you hear th in feather?
Beginning.
Let's listen carefully because I heard two different answers. Feather.
Middle.
Sophie, what do you think?
I think middle.
Okay, middle. Very good. With. Big- And. Listen. With. End. It's last. It's at the end. Listen to this one. You ready?
Yeah.
Think.
Think. Beginning.
Beginning. Kate, you ready for this one? Math.
In math.
Where do you hear th in math? Repeat after me. Let's repeat. Repeat. Math. Where do you hear it?
In the middle. Middle.
Math. Last. Listen to this one. This one might be tricky. Are you ready? Repeat. Birthday.
Birthday.
Where do you hear it?
Middle.
At the middle. Sophie, say birthday.
Birthday.
So where is it?
Middle.
In the middle. Okay, I want you to stand up next to your seat. In that square. All right. Listen really close, okay? Say barbecue.
Barbecue.
What is barbecue without bar? Barbecue. Good. Next one. Balcony.
Balcony.
What is balcony without bow? Balcony. Nice job. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
What is wonderful without one? Wonderful. Good job. Argument.
Argument.
What is argument without R?
Argument.
Nice job. Okay. Simplify.
Simplify.
What is simplify without sim?
Apply.
Good. Simplify.
Simplify.
And what's simplify without sim? There you go. Ready? Factory.
Factory.
What is factory without fac? Nice job. All right, we're going to get our mixing bowls ready. So get your mixing bowl ready. Repeat after me. Mix it up, mix it up. Listen carefully. Your turn. Mix it up, mix it up. Listen carefully. Sometimes we will cut off a sound. Sometimes we will cut off a sound. Sometimes we will change a sound.
Sometimes we will cut in sound.
So we're going to mix it up, mix it up. Listen carefully. Say grow.
Grow.
Say grow, but change g to k.
Grow.
Say dry.
Dry.
Say dry without d.
I.
Rye. Say skate.
Skate.
Say skate without s.
I.
Kate. Say, listen carefully. Say skate.
Skate.
Say skate without s. Kate. Kate. All right. Say grain,
Grain.
but change g to t.
Train.
Say frail.
Frail.
Say frail without f.
Rail.
Say blue.
Blue.
Change b to g.
Glue.
Say please.
Please.
Change p to f.
Please.
Say shrub.
Shrub.
Say shrub without sh.
Shrub.
Say ply,
Fly.
but change p to f.
Fly.
Nice job. Say glide.
Glide.
Say glide without g.
Glide.
Good job. Thank you so much. Have a seat really quick because next we're going to look at a quick story. So first, I just want you to listen. You ready? Peter ate peanut butter and jelly practically every practice. His plan was to patiently practice before his party. This time when I stop, I want you to repeat. Are you ready, Kaden? Peter ate peanut butter and jelly. Peter ate peanut butter and jelly practically every practice.
Practically every practice.
His plan was to patiently practice
His plan was to patiently practice
before his party.
before his party.
Now, what sound is being repeated in the initial position or at the beginning? All right, we're going to add a new line today.
Yay.
His patience brought perfect peace to practically everything he participated in. All right, I'm going to say some of it and then I want you to echo. Are you ready, Austin? His patience brought perfect peace. His
patience brought perfect peace
to practically everything
to practically everything
he participated in.
he participated in.
We are going to keep practicing that, and as we are going through transitions during the day or moving to the next thing, we're going to practice reading some of that. Okay? And then we're going to add some lines to it. Now, I need your listening ears on because we're going to get ready for an activity. And we are going to use this game to review vowel spellings that you have already learned. By having a race using your individual code chart, I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to do because you're going to listen to a vowel sound. You're going to figure out how you spell that vowel sound. And when you find it, you're going to raise your hand. You're going to tell me the vowel sound, how you spell it, and you're going to tell me the target word. So in the center of your desk, I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. You're going to need your individual code chart. First, I want you to watch me. You ready, Kaden? You will hear me say a vowel sound that you have already done. And I know it's one that we've already covered because mine is going to be green. Okay, I've already outlined it in green. So also when I say a vowel sound, for example, I will say I will find the sound bubble that says which is here. How do I spell with a U, and the target word is but. Okay, so when Miss Stacy says, ready, Kaden? When Miss Stacy says, I'm thinking of I'm going to race to find that sound. I'm going to raise my hand when I find it. I'm going to be ready to tell her I spell it with U, and I'm going to be ready to tell her that the target word is the word but. All right, you ready for our race? Okay, get your code chart from the center. All right, listening ears. I'm thinking of a sound. The sound is ah. Ooh, Sophie, how do you spell ah? A. What target word's on your card? Hat. Everybody, what's the target word? Hat. All right, next one. I'm thinking of a sound. I. Raise your hand. All right, Austin, how do you spell I? You got it. How do you spell it? The target word is it. So how do you spell the sound I? I. Nice job. All right, next one. You ready? I am thinking of a sound. And the sound is ah. Justin, how do you spell ah? Oh, what's the target word at the bottom? Hop. Nice job. I like that you got that word really quick. Next one. Ready? I am thinking of a sound. Eh. Rylan, how do you spell eh? E. What's the target word? Pet. Let's turn the page. Well, I'm so glad. I know I like this game too. Okay, listening ears are on. Ready? I am thinking of a sound. A. Weston Lee, how do you spell A? The A-E team. Nice job. What's the target word? Cake. Very good. All right, hands down. I haven't said the next sound yet. Ready? I am thinking of a sound. I. Natalia, how do you spell I? I-E. What's the target word?
Bite.
Bite. Nice job. I am thinking of a sound. My sound is E. How do you spell E on this page? Emmett?
E-E.
E-E. And what's the target word?
B.
B. Nice job. Let's turn the page. I am thinking of a sound. U. Bella?
It's U-E.
U-E. And what's the target word? Cute. Nice job. Okay. Thank you for that. That's a good sentence. This bear is cute. I'm thinking of a sound. My sound is O. Alexis? O-E. And what's your target word? Home. Nice job. I want you just to put that to the side for just a second. Put it to the side. You can leave it where it is and put it to the side. Because we get to learn a new sound today.
What is it, Miss Stacy?
Well, Sophie, it is the sound ow, as in shout. Ow, as in shout. Repeat after me. Ow.
Ow.
Let's stretch it out. Ow.
Ow.
Listen to these words. Ouch, out, owl. In those words, where do you hear the ow sound? Ouch, owl, and out.
Beginning?
At the beginning. Repeat these words after me. Shout,
Shout.
loud,
Loud.
round,
Round.
couch,
Couch.
hound.
Hound.
In those words, you hear the ow in the middle. Listen to these. How,
How.
now,
Now.
cow.
Cow.
In those words, the ow sound is at the end. Okay, I want everybody to look at your partner. And I want you to say, ow.
Ow.
Put your eyes on the speaker. What did you notice about your partner's mouth when they said ow?
Their mouth.
It's open. There's nothing, our mouth is open. So do you think this is a vowel sound or a consonant sound?
Vowel.
Vowel sound. You're exactly right. It is a vowel sound. Today we're going to read a story, or actually I'm going to read a story, and you're going to have really good listening ears. So let's check ourselves. Are we in our active listening position? Because when I read this story today, Kaden, here's what you're going to do. When you hear me say a word that has ow in it, you're going to touch your nose just for a second, and then you're going to put your hand flat. Let's practice. One night last summer, I slouched. I'm going to touch my nose, and I'm going to put my hand down. Because there's going to be a lot, and you got to be ready for the next one. Are you ready? You got to have some good listening ears. Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, Naja, you ready? Let's get our pointers ready for our nose. Okay. One night last summer, I slouched on my couch as I read a book about flowers. At the last hour, I heard a startling sound outside. Up in a church tower, crouched a proud brown owl. He let out a loud shout and flew from the tower because he saw a mouse. The quick little mouse ran under a house. So the proud brown owl began to pout. Good listening ears. Now, this time we're going to do something a little different. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm only going to read part of it. But this time you're going to count how many times you hear the ow sound. So this one, you've really got to listen hard. You ready?
Yes.
This time you're going to count. And when we're done, we're going to see what we come up with. You ready, Jackson?
Yep, that's why
Okay.
I put my heel.
Ready? So you may want to make sure in your brain you're counting when you hear the ow. All right. Okay. One night last summer, I slouched on my couch as I read a book about flowers. At a late hour, I heard a startling sound outside. Up in a church tower, crouched a proud brown owl. Give me a raised hand if you know how many owl sound words you heard. Justin, what'd you come up with?
12.
Give me a thumbs up if you came up with 12. 12 was correct. If you came up with 12, you got it. 12 was correct. We heard it 12 times. All right, pencils up, and if you had out paper, go ahead and slide that back in your desk. And I want your eyes on my chart and your active listening position on, so your eyes should be on the speaker. Pencils should be in your tray. Okay, pencils in your tray, inside of your desk. All right, eyes this way. So let's look at our vowel digraph chart because I've added our new spelling to our chart. The OU as in shout, repeat.
Shout.
Found.
Found.
And snout.
Snout.
Now a snout is like a long nose and mouth on an animal, okay?
Yeah, like
So
that.
owl, repeat.
Owl.
Shout.
Shout.
Found.
Found.
Snout.
Snout.
I want to show you how we're going to spell our new sound today. When we get ready to write it on our handwriting lines, we're going to spell the sound owl with O-U because both of those letters, Kaden, work together as a team to make the owl sound. I want you to take your finger and I want you to trace the owl sound on your desk. So take your finger and we're going to say the sound owl. And we're going to write it. Let's do it one more time on our desk. Ow. Nice job. I want you to look at that flip chart, the flip chart that we had out earlier for our game we played. Hand down. Game we played earlier, and I want you to find that page 4.
Found it. Found it. Oh, you. I don't have mine on number 2.
Oh, I like the way that Sophie has hers ready and she's waiting nice and quiet. She has her green crayon because she already knows that we're going to have to outline it in green because what kind of sound is it?
Ow. Ow.
Vowel sound. Good job, Weston. It's a vowel sound. So, page 4. Let's find our owl sound bubble.
There it is. Down into up.
Okay. And we're going to trace owl as in shout.
Miss Becky, we got nothing written about it.
I'm glad glad you remember. Now, if you go to the very last page, this is our vowel flip code book chart. Go to the very last page, and we're going to trace our card, Kaden, one more time. At the top, you see our sound bubble. When you get there, I want you to point to the sound bubble before you trace. I like the way that Alexis has found her sound bubble. Weston Lee, thank you for finding your sound bubble. Let's say the sound together. Ow. Ow. And it's spelled O-U. How's it spelled? O-U. And what's our target word? Ow. What is the target word? Shout. Now trace your card, and we're going to trace it in what color? Green. Green, because it is a vowel sound. Now when you look at our spelling card, so when you're finished tracing, put your green crayon in your desk and go ahead and look at the card on your paper, and I want you to point to the power bar. Point to the power bar on your card. Look how big the power bar is. Kaden, that tells us it's pretty long. So that tells us that it's used. It's pretty quite common, isn't it? It's a good.
See it a lot and hear it a lot.
So the OU is used a lot to spell the ow sound. Take your green crayon, it is in your tray, your pencil is in your tray, and your code chart, slide it inside of your desk, out of your way. Kaden, thank you for doing that quickly. Kaden's ready. Justin is ready. Weston Lee, he's ready. Emmett, wonderful, you're ready. Slide that in your desk, Kate. Weston up here's ready. All right, we are going to practice on our handout. The first thing I want you to do is to put your name. I do not want you to work ahead today. I want you to make sure you are listening to directions.
Yes, ma'am.
The only thing you need to do right now is to put your name. Put your name.
If you don't put your name, you're not going to know which one is which.
That's right. Hey, Sophie, get ready to put your name, okay? Weston Lee's got his name. I see Nanja has his name. Sophie's ready. Jackson's ready. This Weston's ready. Kate's ready. Justin's ready. All right, put your eyes up here. And remember, I said have listening ears on because I do not want you to work ahead. Now, pick up your pencil. And I want you to point to where you see the first spelling for the ow sound. Let's trace the spelling and say our sound, ow. Now, let's trace the next one and say, ow. Now, underneath on the second line, if you look to where I'm pointing, I want you to write the spelling for the sound ow 3 more times and say the sound. So you're going to write it how many more times?
3.
On the second line. And say the sound ow.
I forgot how to spell ow. Ow.
We're up here.
We're up here.
On the second line.
How do you spell ow?
How do we spell ow?
It's visually on the paper. Ow.
Okay, let's point to the next one, and this time you're going to trace with me and we're going to say the sounds together, Weston, to read the word, okay? Ready? Out. What word do you get? Out. And we're going to trace out. I want you to go down under it, and I want you to write and say the sounds 2 more times as you're spelling the word out.
Out. Do we do it 2 times?
Yeah.
Out.
Justin, you're doing a good job following directions. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's trace together. Ready? Ow. And let's write the word. And this time, I want to hear you say the sounds with me. Are you ready? Ow. What word do we have? Mouth. I want you to go under and write it 1 more time while you say the sounds. You write it 1 more time.
White mouth or do white mouth 2 times or 1?
1 more time. You got it. The very last one. Trace and say the sounds with me. Everybody, ready? Shh. Out. What do you get? Let's write it. Shh. Out. What word is it? Then you're going to write it 1 more time on the bottom line. Make sure you are saying the sounds while you are spelling. Say the sounds while you are spelling. When you are finished with that last one, put your pencil in your tray. When you are finished with the last one, place your pencil in your tray. Rylan's ready. Kate's ready. Bella's ready. Emily's ready. Weston Lee, he's ready. Okay, I want your eyes up here. Active listening position. Your eyes are up here. All right. On the next one, when you get to the back, you're going to be working with a partner, but I want to show you first what you're going to be doing. You will read the word that is over on the side. You will only write under the picture that it matches. For example, I will say cloud. After I read that word with my partner, I need to figure out which picture it matches. Which picture does it match? This one or this one?
Go back.
The first one. So me and my partner are going to write the word cloud under the picture that it matches. Okay. Get your pencils ready, flip it over to the back, and I want you to work with your partner on filling in the blank. So did you read yours to her? What was this word?
I don't think so. Look, it says snout.
Mm-hmm. So which one does it go under? Which picture?
The
Okay.
snout, the big.
Okay, how are you guys doing? Okay, did you read the next one?
Snout.
Where does it go?
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Stop saying it's a snout. He's saying this part is a snot.
What was that word? Snout. All right, keep going. Okay, did you check in with your partners? Okay, you need to check in with your partners, okay? Well, you guys are working in a group of 3, okay? Did you hear me? You're working with a group of 3, okay? So what did you, let's see. You Talia, read that one, read your number 2. Okay. So Alexis, read number 3. What'd you say? Mouth. So read number 4. Couch. Okay. Keep going.
Let me catch up, Daddy said. I'm speeding right now.
Okay, read that word for me. Okay. What is this spelling? What sound is that spelling, Mike?
Round.
But what spelling does this, what sound does that spell? Okay, so go back to this one. Read this one for me.
Ouch.
What does this say?
Ouch. That's better.
So come back to this one. And what does this spell?
Round. Round.
So one at a time, ready?
No, round.
There you go. So which one
Make the U top.
is round? Which one shows round?
Eagle.
Okay, give me 5. Okay, let's look at what we've got. On number 2, which one was a picture of snout? Weston Lee, the pig over here has snout. Weston, you want to come write snout on mine? Okay, I'll even let you use the cool pen. Now my good listeners will get to come write with the cool pen. Snout.
Yay, cool pen. I want to write with the cool pen. Cool pen.
Okay, let's look at the next one. Thank you, Weston Lee. Good job. Let me see. Natalia, what about number 3? What was the word?
Moth.
Okay, look
Mouse.
at the,
Mouse.
what does the OU spell? What's,
Mouse.
okay, the OU spells what sound though? Ow. So then you get
Mouse.
mouth. Okay, come write mouth up here with my cool pen. Okay, while she's writing the word mouth, let's see. Bella, what about the next one?
Couch.
Caden, did you hear what Bella said? Okay, so you need to put on good listening ears and be respectful, okay?
Couch.
Couch. Okay, Bella, I want you to come write couch.
The next one.
And then the last one, Caden, what's the last word?
Round.
Round. Will you come write round under the correct picture for me?
I want to write the cool P too.
Now, since this is a new spelling, on your handout, you notice that it was dark, bold print. So when you get ready to practice it in your decodable books, it's going to appear in that dark, bold print too, so that you can remember that both of those letters work together as a team. So the OU spells what sound? Ow. Now,
Also, you're saying
here's where you've really got to have some good listening ears. So right now, I want you to take that handout. I want you to slide it in your desk. I want you to put your pencil in your tray. Your hands are free. You're in your active listening position, so I'm checking. We're going to have dojo points for friends in their active listening position. We're going to be watching. All right, Naja. here's what we are going to do in our decodable books today. Some of you are going to come over to the table with me. Some of you are going to be working at your seat with a partner. So really good listening ears right now, because some of this may be new. So everybody's listening, right? All right. What you are going to do is you are going to read the story, The Two Mules, that you have already read yesterday. Today you're going to reread it, Caden, one time. You're going to take turns. Now, when you take turns in your book, now it's already marked where your story is, but Naja, when we are taking turns in our book, I want to show you what my expectation is for that. So all eyes should be on the speaker. Nobody should be touching a book, because that was not the directions. Thank you. When you are reading with a partner and I'm asking you, Alexis, to take turns, I want to stop when there is a break or at the end of a paragraph. So when there's a break in the page and I'm partners with Weston, I'm going to read this part. Then Weston knows he has to pick up right here because there was a break there. Then we'll turn the page. Then I'm going to read this part. Whoop, there's a break there. Then Weston's going to read the next part. Then there's a break. Then I'm going to read the next part. Does everybody get it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you know how to take turns. You're going to read the story one time. Now, the important thing is that you are taking that finger when your buddy is reading, and you are tracking, which means I am taking my finger and I am under the words as my buddy reads. Because guess what? My partner might get stuck on a word, and I need to make sure I am a good friend and ready to help if they ask me for help. When you are done, I have a question that you and your friend have to discuss. The question is this: did the black mule help the spotted mule? Why or why not? When you're finished reading with your partner, Austin and Bella, that's the question that you're going to answer. Let's read that question together. Did the black mule help the spotted mule?
Did the black mule help the spotted mule?
You're going to answer that, but then you have to tell me why or why not. You also have to be ready to tell me later what page you found it on. Okay, so you've got to find where it was. If you finish early, so I've read my story one time, Emmett. We discussed the question that Miss Stacy told me to do. Well, what do I do next? You're going to pick up one of these. And on this handout, you have decodable words, Rylan, that you're going to practice with your partner that has our new sound, ow, spelled with the O-U. You're going to practice these with your friend. You're going to take turns. So one friend might read the list, and then the other friend's going to read the list. When I finish that, Austin, there are phrases on the back that I'm then going to read with my friend. Then I have to illustrate at least 3 of them. How many? 3. When I say illustrate, that means draw a picture. So I pick 3 that I can draw a picture of. So you're going to draw your picture in the little spaces. Does anybody have a question about early finisher work? Jackson, what do you have a question about?
On the back, so do we do this?
You have to read all, and you see
draw a picture into
right here under it,
one?
just underneath them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll know which one you picked. Good question. All right, Bella, you have a question?
Yeah, on the back, when we're all finished and we're done coloring, what should we do?
That's a good question. Bella said, well, what if we finish our phrases and we're done drawing? We're not going to worry about coloring them. We're just going to illustrate them with our pencil, okay? She said, what do I do if I finish that early? So on the very bottom down there, it says reread a story. So it can be any story from your book that you have already read in here. And you get to go back and reread one of your favorite ones. All right.
My favorite.
If I call your name to the table, bring your book with you. If I call your name to the table, bring your book with you. Austin, go back there to the table. And Sophie, Caden, and Naja. Take your book with you to the table. Bella, you are going to go work with Jackson, so just take that book with you. And Rylan, you're going to go work with Emily for right now, so take your book with you. So if you are at your seats, you already know directions. Now you guys are in a group of 3, so you're gonna have to take turns, okay? Emmett, got it? Okay. Is everybody ready? All right, you guys. Now, I want you to leave your book closed for just a second, okay? I want you to leave your book closed for just a minute and put your eyes up here. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is I want you to listen to some words and tell me where you hear the ow sound in the words. Are you ready? Out, ouch, owl. Where do you hear ow? Beginning, middle, or end? I'm gonna say them one more time. You ready, Kaden? So you're either gonna tell me beginning, middle, or end. Out, ouch, owl. Where's it at?
Middle.
Listen carefully. Watch my mouth.
No.
Out. Where was it?
Beginning.
Okay, I want you to segment this one for me and tell me where you hear it. Ouch. Say it.
Ouch.
Was it beginning, middle, or end?
Middle.
Ouch.
Beginning.
Beginning. All right, listen to these. You ready?
Yes.
Say how.
How.
Now.
Now.
Cow.
Cow.
Where do you hear ow?
Middle.
Cow.
Oh, in.
Where do you hear it? How.
Middle.
Listen. Say it after me. Ready? I want you to say it like this. Ow. Where do you hear the ow? So it'd be at the
Middle.
ow.
In.
Okay, so let's try this. Put your arm like this. And I want you to say ow. Where was it? Was it at the beginning? Or did you hear it at the end? Ow. End, at the end of the word. Now, in my spelling card, remember, how do you spell, Kaden? How did we learn to spell the ow sound today? How did we learn to spell it?
O-U.
O-U. That's how we spell the ow sound. So I want you to say, yeah, it is used quite common because the power bar is pretty long. Now, we're going to do some chaining to read. So all I want you to do is to watch my board. Is everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you think you know what my word is, I don't want you to shout it out. I want you to touch your nose. You ready? Don't shout it out. All you do is touch your nose when you know what my word is. Okay? You ready? What's my word? So what is OU? What did we learn that spelling says today?
Ouch.
Ow. So let's try this one together. Ready? Out. And the word is?
Ouch.
All right, let's try another one, okay? Ready? All right, you ready for my next word? Ready? What's my word? Ouch. Now, what did I change from out to make ouch?
Change the T and put it with the ch.
Good job. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Here comes my next one.
Naja, no peeking.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Couch.
Very good. Okay, this word is for Austin. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
But this one's Austin's. But I still want you to be practicing while it's Austin's turn, okay? Because you're going to practice in your brain while Austin's going to tell me out loud.
Couch.
Good job, Austin. Pouch. Nice work. Okay, this one's for Kaden.
Kaden, you better be ready.
You ready, Kaden? Nice job, Kaden. Pout. All right, this one's for Naja.
I go last.
shout. Nice job. All right.
In 4TI today.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Good practice. Now,
I have to sound it out to remember what it said.
okay, I wanted you to review some words with me before we get into our book today. The first ones, these are tricky words that you guys went over already, but I want to go over them because they're in our story today that we're going to read together. Okay, so Kaden, are you ready? This word is wood. Now, I underline this because remember, that's the tricky part of the word, Austin. That's the tricky part of the word. So this word is wood. This word is could. Everybody?
Could. Look, I noticed something about that owl. You can't hear that owl in the middle.
Because it's a tricky word. So this is the tricky part. You're right. So this one is could. Okay, ready? This is should. Should. Remember, it's tricky. And this line means that that's the tricky part. So even in your book, that tricky part is underlined. So this is should. The other word I want us to practice, Sophie, that's in our story is the word to. That's the tricky part of the word.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it has an L.
That's an L. Yeah. All right, ready? Let's go through them one more time. Would, could,
Could.
should, to. All right, open your book to your story. The two mules.
It's this one. It's this one.
Here's what I want for you to do.
Just put a book. I already know about this book.
I know you have read it, so
Because the stronger was stronger.
listen, I want you, yeah, you're going to tell me, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So right now I want us to practice reading it. So everybody get your tracking finger ready. Now, I'm going to be listening to you read, but you're going to get to read at your own pace today. You're going to whisper read, but where I can hear you, okay?
Like this.
So listen carefully.
Like in a medium voice. Like
Yes.
inside voice.
I'm going to be listening to you as you read. So if I stop you, I'll let you know. But you keep going unless I tell you to stop, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want you to start reading. Whisper read in a nice whisper voice so I can hear you, but it doesn't disturb your buddy, okay? Go ahead.
We don't know who's going.
Adjust their volume.
I know it.
They're really.
It's too loud.
Okay, keep going. Ready? Hey, Naja, go ahead.
Should
Once
a meal went to a
Okay, let's look at that word because, Sophie, you keep going. I see the UE team. What do you know about the UE team?
you
So let's try this word again. You. Oh. So the word would be
meal
so what was it? With two. What's the sound? Sophie, you keep reading. Remember our UE team? What does it say again? You. Okay, so ready? Mule. Mule. There you go. Mules. Keep going. Okay.
His wants
Try it. Cover up that. Now try it.
One
Keep going, Hayden.
pack. Wait.
Start right here.
Packs. One.
Keep going.
5 packs. 10 packs. Yeah. No. Wait. No. On 1 meal. And 5 packs. And 1 the black meal has packed on the next one of them not the meal was
Okay, put that word together. So you said was what? What word do you get?
Miss Stacy. Is this
Okay, keep going, okay?
Is this one? I would all.
Okay, keep going. I want you to keep going, okay?
What is this one? Meal.
That's a tricky word, so see if you can remember it. So that part's underlined. So,
The meal. And 5.
okay.
Mood. Is this mood? Because that's 2 inches.
Hey, Sophie, I want you to keep going, okay? If you get stuck,
Mood.
here, Naja, put your book back up here. Okay, keep
What
going.
meals has
And what's that?
you
Put your finger under the word. Put your finger under. There you go.
meal the meal
Good job. Keep going, Kaden.
all the pack
Okay. This one, remember, this is the tricky part of the word, so it doesn't say ah. So what do you think that word could be? So this tricky word is was.
Black meal black and hid the black meal the black hid meal out.
Okay, remember this is the tricky part of the word.
I said out.
Okay, so try it again because remember this one's tricky. It doesn't follow the rule. So this tricky word is could. Okay, keep going. Good, Naja.
Up,
So come back to this word. That tricky word. Okay, turn the page. Go to the next one. Do you remember this tricky word? No, it's a tricky word, so that A doesn't make its usual sound. So the word is was.
Was. Ought. Not. Be. Meal. With. Pat. Blackmail.
Keep going. You got it. Keep going. That's a tricky word. Remember, it's you. Now look, these are underlined, so it's also tricky. So it doesn't follow that AE team. So it's not have, it's good, have.
But is this but?
All right, keep going, Naja.
But
You're supposed to be on the next page.
Wood. Hey, I found wood.
Good job, keep going.
Meal.
Mhm.
Meal.
Keep going. Keep going.
With my. I'm done.
Okay, let me see. All right, Kaden,
Pat.
tell me, what was the man doing in the story?
The man on the meal.
What can you tell me about the black mule?
Meal. The black mule. The mule was spots. He called the black mule to help him, but he didn't. He just kept on moving, and then the man said to take the mule, and then the mule spots fell down, and then the man gave the 5 packs from the mule with the spots to the black mule. And the black mule said, "I'm such a jerk for not helping him."
Now, did he say that in the story? Did he really say that? So, what page was it on where he decided that he could not carry the packs?
He said on this.
So what did that? Let's go to that last page and you tell me, what did he say? What did the black mule say?
Black pack up 5 pack. The mule didn't want to carry 10 packs. He wanted to carry 5 packs.
And so what does he say at the end?
The black says, I'm such a big kid. Where are you putting them? I'm such a jerk for not helping.
Okay, so, and we know he said it. There's quotation marks around it, right?
Yeah.
And what did he exactly say? Can you tell me?
No, he's a fool.
He said, what a fool I was, the black mule said. All right. Okay, you guys, yes, very good. You remembered that OO sound we've already done. Okay, everybody's eyes for just a second. Stop where you are. Look at me, Naja. Can you three tell me what was the man doing in the story? What was he doing, Sophie?
He was packing up the mules to go on a trip and do something.
He was packing up his mules and he was going on a trip. Does anybody remember how many packs that the mules got?
5.
They got 5 packs. Now today we learned a new sound. Naja, what was our new sound?
You.
Look, what is our new sound?
Ow. Ow.
Ow. How did we spell the ow sound?
O-U.
O-U, as in
Shout.
shout. All right, I want you guys to take your books, go back to your seat.
Are you going to get it?
All right, give me 5. Hey, Kaden, I told her to borrow your seat for a second. So if you are at your seat, raise your hand if you would like to share one phrase that you drew a picture of. Alexis, read the phrase you drew, one of them that you drew a picture with. Okay, let's listen. Alexis is reading one of her phrases. Go ahead. Let the cat out of the bag. Can someone give me a different phrase that you illustrated? And before I move on to somebody else, Alexis, which word in there had the owl spelling? Or the owl sound spelled with O-U? Out. Good job. Justin, what about you? Tell me a phrase you illustrated.
Is the sun out yet?
Is the sun out? Which one of your words in there had the O-U spelling with ow?
Out.
Out. Okay. Bella, read one of yours. I found a lost pup. Which one of your words had the owl? Found. Let me get one more. Emmett, share a phrase with us that you illustrated.
A long soft couch.
A long, soft couch. Which word in there had the owl spelled with O-U?
Couch.
Couch. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I want your eyes really quick. Before you can exit today for a bathroom break, you have to finish an exit ticket for me. So at the top, you're going to put your name, Sophie, and you're going to read your choices, and all by yourself, you're going to write underneath the picture that it matches. This is all you. No help. Don't share with a friend. This is all by yourself. So put everything that's on your desk to the side, out of the way. If you were a friend that had those phrases, make sure your name's on it. Put your name on this. When you bring it to me, that will be your ticket for a restroom break. Put your name on the top. There's not a blank for your name, so just put your name on the top, okay? Remember, this is all by yourself.
I got a question. In the bathroom break, do we have a drink break too?
Yeah, you can.